Hey y'all, this is Harvest. Today we're going to be going over Emergent Drums, a new plugin by Audialab that uses AI technology to generate drum samples on the fly. I'm super stoked about this plugin, and so to have a plugin that generates drum samples on the fly that I can then use to layer or use by themselves, that's fucking super cool. Let's get into this right now. This is Emergent Drums by Audialab. All right, we're here in Emergent Drums. Let's just generate some all new drums. All right, so we've got our drum samples. We've got our tuning here, panning, attack and release, and a great compressor. Some random noise, some hats, some more random, another little snare, pretty 8080. That one's more rim shot. A little high-pitched tom, but we can tune that one down. Get a little knock going to it. You know, this goes all the way down to 3 octaves below and 3 octaves up. So there's a lot of flexibility, you know, with what you can do. You know, this is just with the one sample, or, you know, the samples that were generated for each of this when I clicked up here, you know, to regenerate. Turn it up. Put the filter. So we can drag individual drum samples as they're, you know, processed here. So kind of open that up. This is the pre-release version, as denoted up here. This has 2 different models of AI that they've trained so far. There's the creamy, which all of these are currently set to, and then there's also the crunchy, which this one is set to. So it's pretty cool. It has some really cool effects to it, right? So, you know, these have just been snares, but there's also this glitch. You can get some really nice textures out of this. Like, I don't know. I think it's really cool. You know, whereas the creamy, if we generate a new sample of the simple, I guess now we should yeah. Okay, so whereas the creamy glitch, I love that you can just double click to set back to default on these. So that's the crunchy. That's the creamy. Let's try to generate another one of the creamy. Nice little gunshot type effect. But it's definitely less aliased, right? So let's generate another one. You know, so that's pretty simply, I think. You know, go back to creamy. That's kind of cool. Like, you get some nice little rhythms out of that. Let's generate another symbol, or let's generate a sample that's kind of similar. So, like, if we go all the way to the left, so extremely similar to the sample. Let's see what happens. What happens if we generated the sample? We wanted a high-pitched sample, right? But it was super similar, but it didn't really. Let's get a new random one. You know, kind of get. You know, so the glitch ones do sound like cymbals a lot, or can, and I think, you know, with a few of these, that kind of happens where they can get kind of similar sound. I think you know, I think you are able to go back to the previous sound, which is great. So it does store these in memory if you were to like lose them for whatever reason. So you can generate a kit save it. Yeah, you can, you know, you generate a kit, save it, drag out your samples. Oh, that one's nice. I like that. That's cool. So let's save a kit. Well, they got a trap kit. So you could, you know, come in, play with these some more if you wanted to generate some based off them, but I don't think you really need to use any of these presets. You know, it's cool to see how they have it, I guess, but I think the beauty of this plugin is not using presets and you having the AI generate your samples and, you know, really spending some time getting, you know, your samples right there. You know, if you wanted to play that live, you could. So there is, this plugin does have the ability to do individual audio output routing. So you can change from single to multi-output. And then once you've done that, come back to your audio channel. All right, I bet this works if you have the fucking bullshit. I don't know. There's some plugins that don't work, like this doesn't work. You know, I guess like I've gotten to a workflow where, you know, I want to save these samples individually, have MIDI playing on that, and then have the audio routed to individual channels and bust that. But I haven't really used that workflow in a while. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. You know, drop a comment below what you think of AI generated drum samples. And again, you can get Emergent Drums from Audialab, the link below.